Hello, my shining stars, Scorpio and Scorpio Ophiuchus. This retrograde Mercury will be in your second house. It's a financial house as well as house of possessions, values, and views in your life. Retrograde Mercury will be in Sagittarius, and about Sagittarius energy, I have a separate video about intro of retrograde Mercury in Sagittarius. So here I will just give you a little tip about the retrograde transition in your specific case. The second house is all about material possessions, resources, financial stability, security, your voice, and what you truly value in life. It's not a good time for any new beginnings regarding this area in your life, but it's an amazing time and the second chances in all these areas. So for you, dear Scorpios and Scorpio Ophiuchus, it can be a very powerful time and revelation of your spending habits, for example. And maybe you will check your bills and you will see that there are certain expenses that are absolutely unnecessary. And by cutting all this like cable TV that you never use, or cutting on expenses on your mobile provider, because there are more mobile providers on the market right now and they always compete between themselves, and you can find a better rate for the things that you use. So you can discover which expenses you can cut for good. You can reassess your financial goals and also keep the circle of communication that you really value. You can assess who is draining your energy, with who you don't want to communicate any longer. Because if you keep your friends who are interested in your growth and supporting you on each step of the way, you will be growing. If you will surround yourself with people who are draining your energy, feeds on you, or take advantage of you, you will know that it will be much harder to reach your goals. So you can be sure that this retrograde Mercury will stir up and bring up the same financial patterns that you had in the past, and will point out what needs your immediate attention. So what is the best thing to do during the retrograde Mercury in the financial house? To review, audit, place everything in order, assess, examine, improve, reorganize, resign, renew, reappeal. These are the great things to do regarding your finances, your budget, and you have to make sure that all your changes that you want to implement will be aligned with your long-term financial goals. What are your financial goals? Did you write them? If you don't have certain financial goals, you will never reach them. Sit down, relax, have your favorite drink, and write down your financial goals. So first one was to review your budget. Second is reevaluate your material belongings. Maybe it's time to do the inventory and put in a nice document what you have, what you think the value is. Maybe it's a good time to get insurance on certain things that you didn't pay attention before. And when you will look through what you have, you will see what you can declutter. And by removing old things that don't bring you joy anymore, or you don't need it, you will get more space for financial resources coming into your life. So it's a good thing to declutter and cleanse your environment and your possessions from something that doesn't serve you any longer. Third, reflect on your self-worth and your values. Ask yourself, what brings you a security and safety feeling? What elevates your self-worth? You need to feel abundant from within, and not through just material possessions, not from the perspective what you have. You can ask yourself what makes you happy, and check if those things are only something that you possess, like material things. You have to understand that what you have is not who you are. And retrograde Mercury gives you an amazing time for this extra hidden knowledge, especially Sun enters Ophiuchus on the 27th of November, given the extra layer of magic, of vivid prophetic dreams, extra layer of hidden knowledge that will be available only to you. Retrograde Mercury phase from the middle of November to the middle of December is not a good time for new financial commitments, but rather for finalizing the old ones that you already have, for revision, how you improve them and how you can make your life easier. Mercury brings the knowledge into our life, And education in the financial literacy is one of the best things that you can focus on during this month. And please, please, please avoid impulse big purchases, or if you already done so, keep the receipts, because retrograde Mercury sets the algorithm for big spendings, but in the end you will not be satisfied, or the product that you purchase or the service will not satisfy you as much as you thought it would be. Retrograde Mercury will serve you the purpose to find your own voice. So if you ever considered to work with your voice to become a teacher, a speaker, a student, or a singer, or a lawyer, anybody who uses voice as the instrument professionally, it would be a wonderful time to plan certain things to reach that goal. You will be given opportunities that you lost in the past. Is the time of second chances regarding lost opportunities. That's why keep your eyes open, and everything that you dreamt about before and it didn't happen right now could be in front of you unexpectedly, and it will be up to you to accept it or to decline it. Also, retrograde Mercury phase is the time when cyber criminals and fraud and scammers people will become very popular, as well as very famous and successful. That's why keep your data safe, use your common sense, do not click the links in the emails, be very cautious, and pay attention to your car keys, to your security and safety of your place. Extra double checks if your door is locked, if you leave no items in your car. Also keep in mind that retrograde Mercury phase sets the algorithms for lost packages or misunderstandings in the email. That's why if you're communicating with somebody, make an extra step to discover if you are on the same page. This retrograde Mercury phase for Scorpio and Scorpio Ophiuchus is an amazing opportunity to recalibrate your relationship with money and with your values, to elevate your self-worth and to cut unnecessary anchors of your past, as well as unnecessary expenses. You will also see that your old debts might be returned unexpectedly. Sometimes you even forgot that you borrowed money to somebody, and you will see that you will re-emerge from this retrograde phase stronger, happier, healthier, wealthier person. During this retrograde Mercury phase, do not buy any expensive things, do not make any investments. It's not good to have any new projects, especially advertising or marketing campaigns. I wish you to have an amazing time of second chances in your house of finances, values, and your voice. Please leave the comments below. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of videos. I will be happy to see you in my future videos. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.